Spalding Trance channel here for our daily Course in Miracles lesson. We are at lesson number 58 now. These ideas are for review today. Number 1, lesson 36. My holiness envelops everything I see. From my holiness does the perception of the real world come. Having forgiven, I no longer see myself as guilty. I can accept the innocence that is the truth about me. Seen through understanding eyes, the holiness of the world is all I see, for I can picture only the thoughts I hold about myself. Number 2, reviewing lesson 37. My holiness blesses the world. The perception of my holiness does not bless me alone. Everyone and everything I see in its light shares in the joy it brings to me. There is nothing that is apart from this joy, because there is nothing that does not share my holiness. As I recognize my holiness, so does the holiness of the world shine forth for everyone to see. Review 3, reviewing lesson 38. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. My holiness is unlimited in its power to heal, because it is unlimited in its power to save. What is there to be saved from except illusions? And what are all illusions except false ideas about myself? My holiness undoes them all by asserting the truth about me. In the presence of my holiness, which I share with God Himself, all idols vanish. Number 4, reviewing lesson 39. My holiness is my salvation. Since my holiness saves me from all guilt, recognizing my holiness is recognizing my salvation. It is also recognizing the salvation of the world. Once I have accepted my holiness, nothing can make me afraid. And because I am unafraid, everyone must share in my understanding, which is the gift of God to me and to the world. Excuse me. Number 5, reviewing lesson 40. I am blessed as a son of God. Herein lies my claim to all good and only good. I am blessed as a son of God. All things are mine because God intended them for me. I cannot suffer any loss or deprivation or pain because of who I am. My Father supports me, protects me, and directs me in all things. His care for me is infinite and is with me forever. I am eternally blessed as His son. That is lesson number 48, reviewing several lessons. Let's see what Jesus has to say today. Let me just make sure my Wi-Fi's off. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. And these reviews can annoy some of you sometimes because they are a little less structured than the other lessons. It is important for you to witness that annoyance and to understand that it comes from change. It comes from doing something a little differently. And we want to address here the idea of routines because there is some contradiction and paradox in routines. You are, of course, setting up a new routine of preparing your mind to view the day in a particular way. This could also be considered discipline. But what we want you to understand is that this is a reparation that's happening here. This is a reintegration. This is a healing in the sense that the way that you have handled your mind on a daily basis is incorrect and has caused damage. So this discipline, this routine, is something that is designed to get you back into a place where you can actually be free. So it's very much like somebody who has become lazy and gained a lot of weight. They must go through a seeming period of deprivation of freedom, a seeming period of discipline to get themselves back into balance. And in that process of reparation, in that process of healing, They are undoing intentionally some things that they have miscreated, and that is what you are doing here. However, once the mind has been retrained into aligning itself with love, viewing itself as holy, seeing that there are forces at play in your world that are not linear, that are not Newtonian in the sense of simple cause and effect, but that you are able to influence events, people, places, and things in a seemingly miraculous way. Once you have trained your mind to be able to experience that, then relaxation and going with the flow is going to become a much bigger part of your practice. But for now, it is not. For now, we do ask you to keep to the routines, but if we change it up for you, there is a good reason for it. And we do not go into deep explanations of why we do everything we do, but it is for your greater good. As it relates to routines in your daily life, apart from your practicing A Course in Miracles, we want you to challenge your routines. If you always eat the same thing for breakfast, change it up a little bit and find 2 or 3 things that you like to eat for breakfast. If you always get up at a certain time and you're rushed, get up half an hour earlier so that you're not rushed. If you always go to the same place for breakfast or your coffee in the morning, change it up. Go to a different coffee shop. Use your left hand to brush your teeth if you are right-handed. Change your hairstyle a little bit if you are stuck in a rut for many, many years. Do these things not to confuse you, but to challenge the belief systems that you have got unconsciously operating in your day. If you never challenge a belief system, it is invisible to you. It is only when you change things a little bit that you will hear in your mind the reason that you do it that way. You will hear the limiting voice saying, oh, don't go that way, we will get in trouble, or we will get less quality goods, or we will be late. You want to hear that voice and know, there is a belief behind my actions. I am revealing to myself by changing my routine that I am driven by beliefs. The beliefs are invisible when you conform to them. But when you argue with them, when you change your routine, you will hear that voice that says, don't go there. Remember that lady we saw in that store? We don't like her. Don't go to that store. And you'll think, my goodness me, I am avoiding a place because I had a negative encounter there with a person one day many years ago. I think it's time that I address that issue in my mind. I am that one that you know as Jesus. And so enjoy challenging your routines. Give yourself some excitement. And we will see you again tomorrow. I am in the process of challenging my routines as well. So good luck with that. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.